Kara, Laya, Kiyon, Lahashameya, Bemarun Koku, Hoda Laya, Kiyon, Kila Olam, Kisedu, Barugataya, Shakat, Vayamet, Waim Mus, Nefesh, Waruak, Hashabat Baruch, Ki Yisrael, Bihayad, Yahweh. Call to Yah. Make thy voice to be heard on high. Give thanks to Yah this day, for his mercy endures forever. Hallelujah. Bless Yahweh. Worship him in truth, in strength of body and spirit. Hallelujah. May the Shabbat be blessed for Israel by the hand of Yahweh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Give all thanks, all praise, all glory to the Holy One of Israel, whose name alone is Yah, again by saying hallelujah. Hallelujah. And Yah is righteous. Yahweh is righteous. All the time. All the time. We bless and give thanks and praise to his holy and divine name. For his goodness, for his mercy is everlasting. We give him thanks and praise for once again being in the land of the living. Hallelujah. To give him praise one more day. Yeah. To worship and glorify him. We are indebted to see this day, the day which we have not seen, and the day which we will not see again in its entirety. It is unique unto itself. It is the gift of Yah. We should be glad and rejoice therein. For it is also the holy Sabbath day, which is truly his gift to Israel. And we bless Yahweh forever and ever and ever. Yeah. Al HaTorah, Wa'al HaEvorah, Wa'al HaNavim, Wa'al Yom HaShabbat, Hazeh, Shanatakasa, Lanu, Yahweh, Eloheinu, Bi, Kudashah, Wilimnikah, La Kavod, Ulif Tefare, Al Hakol, Yahweh Eloheinu, Enakanu, Modim Lach, Umiverekim, Otak, Yitbarak, Shimra, Befi Kal, Kai, Tamid, Laolam, Wa'ed, Baruch Atah Yahweh, Mikadesh, Shabbat, for the Torah, for the worship, for the prophets, for the Sabbath day that you gave us, Yahweh Elohim, for holiness and rest, for glory and beauty, for everything. We thank and bless you. May your name always be blessed by everything that lives. Praise are you, Yahweh, who makes the Shabbat holy. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And indeed, that's what he has done for us. We can never give him thanks enough. I am elated as I was this morning to be given the breath of life to be inspired. And I say inspired because the Almighty must give you back or bring you back from your rest. So was inspired to meet the Sabbath day as it came in. Yeah. With the first light, to see the dawning of the day. These are not trivial acts of insignificance once you understand how great they are. To be able to open your eyes and to be able to have your consciousness and to be able to see the dawning of a new day. Knowing full well that it'll bring us trials and tribulations, but it'll also bring us joys and exaltation. And as the sun cometh up and lighteth the day, so too we must let the Almighty Yah lighten our spirits, direct our path, and let him shine upon us. And we will be in good hands. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's turn now and start our reading. And first, we go to the book of Psalms 122. Psalm 122. Psalm 122. Reads as follows. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of Yahweh. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a city that is compact together, where the tribes go up, the tribes of Yahweh unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of Yahweh. For there are set the thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, prosperity within thy palace. For my brother and companion's sake, I will now say peace be with thee. Because of the house of Yahweh Elohim, I will seek thy good. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's turn now to Psalm 92. Psalm 92. Psalm 92. It is a good thing to give thanks unto Yahweh and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and our faithfulness every night, upon an instrument of 10 strings, upon the psalter, upon the harp with a solemn sound. For thou, Yahweh, hast made me glad through thy work. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. O Yahweh, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man know not, neither does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Yahweh, art most high forevermore. For lo, thine enemies, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. For my horn shalt thou exalt like the horn of a wild ox. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. Mine eye also shall see my desire on my enemies, and my ears shall hear my desires of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like the cedar in Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh shall flourish in the courts of our Elohim. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourish, to show that Yahweh is upright. He is my rock. There is no unrighteousness in him. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Turn now to Psalms 23. Psalms 23 is the next of our reading. Psalms 23. For Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anoint my head with oil, and my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Yahweh forever. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Finally, let us turn now to Exodus, the 20th chapter, where we find the words of Yahweh Elohim, which he wrote himself with his finger, his own finger, on 2 tablets of stone at Mount Sinai. Delivered these great words into the hands of his servant Moses. Bring them down and teach them to the children of Israel. That these words would become something as a foundation of a relationship between him and his people, signifying that he would always be their Elohim, and they would always and forevermore be his people. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
For Elohim spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh the Elohim, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no Elohim before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh the Elohim, am jealous Elohim, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy to the thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh the Elohim in vain, for Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of Yahweh the Elohim. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is. He rested the 7th day. Wherefore Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh the Elohim giveth thee. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunder and the lightning, the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoke. And when the people saw it, they stood removed and stood afar off. They said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not Elohim speak with us, lest we die. Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for Elohim is come to prove you, that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yahweh. Yah is righteous all the time.
Both day and night. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Rockwell.
Hallelujah. At this time, we want to take our comments, give our testimony, praise the Most High God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Mad dash to the mic. Hold them back, brother. Put them in line. Put them in line and get them in line. Yes, ma'am.
Shabbat everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Give our honor and glory to the Holy One of Israel, whose name is all Yahweh, by saying hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I would like to thank Yahweh for being great and, for showing his great works. Last week, my client had passed away, and we ended up burying her and everything. So I want to praise y'all for allowing me to continue to be in the land of the living. And so my job had called me and said, we want you to do this. And my feelings were still hurt. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I turned it down. I said, no, I'm not doing it. And a couple of days later, I had a message on my phone. I was like, wow, it sounds so interesting. I like the way this sounds. Let me call them. And so I called them and they said, well, this is what we told last week. And you turned it down. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I want to do it. And so I want to praise Yahweh for holding that position and bringing it right back around to me. And my first day was yesterday, and I went there and I had seen a bunch of Hebrew Bibles and Jewish different Bibles, and it just got me wondering some things. So I asked some questions, and I asked the man. I said, "Where did you get these?" And he said, "Well, I just got them because I want to understand the Hebrew. I want to understand the people. I want to understand these things that they do because I don't know. I got them so I can understand." And I said, well, praise y'all, because I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Hallelujah.
And he said, really? I said, yes. And he said, I cannot wait to sit down and conversate with you. And I said, well, praise y'all. And so then when I got home last night, I was cracking up. And I was like, wow, this was a blessing because it was just a nice position. And Yahweh blessed me to be able to get a pretty nice raise. And I was like, wow, I turned this down, being foolish, really. And he gave it back to me. And that was a blessing. And then in that blessing, Yahweh said that we will be a light unto the other nations, be a light to the world. And I praise Yahweh for putting me in that position because I didn't know that this man had been inquiring to find out who the real children of Israel is. Because he said himself he didn't believe what the media, what the world believes. He believes that there are different kind of people and he just wasn't too sure. And I praise Yah that I was able to give a little insight on that and that it was just overall a blessed situation. So I really, really praise Yahweh for that. But you know how sometimes we have these wars and Yahweh will, when something is not there, Yahweh will put something in that place. And so I want to praise Yahweh for my family here, for getting us out here safely, waking us all up, and for giving us another opportunity to seek Him and to make things right with Him and with ourselves. And praise Yahweh for the wisdom that He continues to give us all. Hallelujah.
Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Shalom family. I want to give our praise, our honor, our glory to the Holy One of Israel's name alone is Yah by saying hallelujah. I want to thank Yah for being Yah, being the true and living Elohim. I want to thank Yah for giving all of us. I know that, He says our hearts is stony. We have stony hearts, but I like to praise Yah, for our willing hearts. For having a willing heart, to want to come out and praise Yah on His day. This is the day that Yahweh made, set apart, sanctified for us. So, that makes us, want to do something that's set apart also, and that is coming to the Shabbat class. So I praise Yah for having this day that He set aside for us to think about and praise Him and glorifying Yah and knowing who it is that gave us all our days, So, we praise Yah for every day, but I praise Yah for exceptionally on the Sabbath day because it's just a beautiful day to do something different from others, and I praise Yah for that. And I was talking with a sister earlier this week, and she was saying that, I just wish that we could all could fear Yah, it'd be just a good thing if we all just could fear Yah, and I was telling her, how we gonna fear Yah? We don't even fear ourselves, not alone Yah, because I was telling her we don't fear ourselves because, we walk around here, as individuals, and some of us know that we are, we know that we've been diagnosed, with different things, schizo and, and things that ticking time bombs. And we know these things about ourselves. We know these things that we don't even scared of ourselves, Oh wow, I could kill somebody, that don't phase that don't scare us. That we can go off at any time and hurt someone. So I mean, like Brother Shem used to say, if you don't, heed to what I'm saying, or you don't, listen to me, then Yahweh ain't got nothing coming. So that we can't think for someone else to fear Yah. If they don't know the fear of Yah, they don't know the fear of themselves. So, I just praise Yah for him giving us his word, his wisdom, his understanding, and most of all, the knowledge to know what is required of us. So praise Yah for the Shabbat. Praise Yah for being Yahweh. And hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
Praise God. Shabbat shalom, family.
Shabbat shalom.
Hallelujah. Y'all right sometimes. Good to see y'all beautiful faces.
Hallelujah.
But I want to comment on the song 122 because that's motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, yeah, we keep the Sabbath day here, we praise Yahweh here, but I could just imagine what it was like in Jerusalem, then what it's gonna be like when we go back. You know what I'm saying? So that's motivation because we in the land of our captivity, and even though we know Yahweh, we serve Yahweh, but some of us still catching hell. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to be like, okay, y'all rejoice when they say let's go to the house of Yah, let's go Bible class. Bible class is cool, but this ain't it. This ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like to think about how it's gonna be when we go back home, when we go to Jerusalem, where what you were just saying, like people don't fear Yahweh, like that.